Alright guys, what is good? So, just a little quick recap of today's trade. Um, Bro, low key, price was kind of weird, but everything I respected, so that's why I fucking took that shit. Um, but from the beginning, prior to market open, simply, mouse, simply like what is that? Alright, market open, what is this? Yeah, prior to market opening, we're just making higher highs and higher lows. So what I had ideal, what would have been more ideal is for us to sweep out this low right here, which we absolutely fucking didn't. Um, and then continue to the upside. So market opened, but we only pushed down a little bit and continued higher. But it's okay because either we take trades off of liquidity sweeps or continuations. So literally, I simply just marked out this hourly fair value gap, which is also um, is it within this breaker? No, it's not. No. All right. No, almost. But so we have this hourly fair value gap. Let's look at the 4 hour. I don't think we had much. Yeah, we didn't have much. It was simply just off of this hourly retrace on this fair value gap right here. Also had this 4 hour fair value gap. This was an order block technically. But yeah, so market opens. Market opens. What do? We tank. We go into the fair value gap. Go into here. Okay, cool. All we're waiting for is that 5 minute break of structure. So we break structure with this candle right here. We broke structure off of this high. We close above it. So, this becomes our order block. This becomes our breaker block. But we also have this other order block and our other breaker block. So simply all we had to do was wait for the 1 minute to retrace back into them, which we did. We did bang right here. So all we were waiting for is a break of structure. Where did we get it? So high or low, high, low, high. So with this candle, we got that break. So that's where I entered. I got filled a little bit higher, but that's okay. Stops below here because price could easily come within this order block again and fill more orders. And then for our targets, I think we target like really old fucking hourly highs. Yeah, this was our first take profit. This hourly high. Second take profit was this was a weekly gap, weekly open gap. So targeted that. What else did I target? Unfortunately, I didn't hold until all the way up here because I couldn't look at the charts anymore. I had to go to school. It's okay. It was only like $100 difference, so nothing to complain about. So grateful for today. So we had these hourly highs, these hourly highs, these hourly highs. And again, like I said, this weekly open gap. So where do we tap into? Because I know, yeah, like I said, this was my first take profit. This was like a one, barely a fucking 1 to 1.07. And our next take profit was right here, 1 to 1.46. Because there wasn't much we could really target. Like if you realize, because we were also within this weekly gap, so I don't want to risk targeting all the way up here, and then for just price to just simply come into here and then tank, which we did, but then we instantly like reverse and then hit that 50% mark. I'm not sure if that's how weekly gaps work, but hey, you can see a perfect reaction. We touch in the 50% mark and then we just tank down. We've been just consolidating basically. Yeah, that was basically it, boys. Literally just hourly fair value gap, 5 minute break of structure. This was also a 1 minute. We literally could have gotten a way better entry, but at the same time I was like, let's wait for that 5 minute break, which is one of these candles, and then the 1 minute retracement, which we got break of structure, perfect. Because easily we could have like entered off of here and then the close above this high. This was kind of weird though, because this candle was weird. We had news at 9:45, so that's what kind of affected it. Same thing with here, but it was way more smoother on here on ES instead of Nasdaq. Whoa. So we went back to 9:45. Just weird candle. Where is it? Which one was it? 9:45. This one, yeah. You see this huge wick, bro. But on NQ is kind of like a gap. But oh, I was also looking at the the S&P just because I think we got into the weekly gap before Nasdaq did. So it's kind of like, okay, maybe you'll start tanking down, but yeah, right here, we tapped into it first. What time was this? Like 10:21. 10:21 on Nasdaq. Let's see, 10:21. Yeah, around here, I was like, okay, maybe, we start taking down, but we hit first take profit and sold half here. But then I was kind of like, price is kind of choppy. I gotta go to school, so I sold here. Sold out one of these candles. So end of the day with like 600 today. Really grateful. It's pretty good. Um, and yeah, that was basically it. Literally, I sold all my stock just because I'm quite literally broke. I have no liquid money. Um, so I sold all my stocks. So now I'm waiting for everything, to get liquid, so I can use it to buy more funded accounts. Start copy trading 50K accounts, and yeah, we'll go from there. Like it's that simple, really. Like continuation. Like I said, I think this was a gap. This was the gap. Yeah. On ES, it was a way better reaction. We just bang, 1 minute break instructions, order block right here, order block right here. But then we also had equilibrium, so it's like, okay, well maybe since we broke structure on the 5 minute, maybe we retrace all the way down here. But no, on NQ we respected the breaker block and the order block, so just enter off the NQ because also NQ gave me a way better risk reward. So you can see, so it's way better, almost 2 risk reward. But for NQ or for ES, what is this? Yeah, 1.67. Not the greatest, but hey, still a W. I don't know, like I don't like how big my stop losses are, but that's really the only ideal place to put it. Like yeah, maybe we could have put it right here, but like I said, price could easily come down within here, fill more orders, and then we get stopped out, and then more buying pressure comes. So played it safe, got basically a 1 to 1.1 risk to reward. It's pretty good. I know some of my friends out there. Hopefully you guys are watching this. Literally just, bro, take notes, bro. On every single video, just simply take notes. It's this simple, guys. Like, it really is this simple. Either you wait for the liquidity sweep or you wait for a retracement for a continuation in the higher time frame trends. We technically did sweep out these low resistance liquidity, this one at least, these two equal lows, which was also, within the hourly fair value gap, and then we continued higher. So that's something you guys could have kept in mind. But like again, same confluences really. Once we sweep liquidity, 5 minute break of structure, okay, breaker block, order block, all that good stuff, and then wait for the 1 minute retracement, break of structure, enter, and that's it, bro. It's that fucking easy. Yeah, I don't think we have news tomorrow. Really quick, let's check for news in this video. Yeah, today, like I said, 9:45, kind of weird. Tomorrow, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. 9 a.m. It's before New York opens, so we'll probably see the reaction within that. And trades don't usually happen until 9:50 to 10:10, so we'll be aware of what happens here. But yeah, with that being said, that's it. It's simple as fucking trade, but it was so obvious because, bro, like look at these hourly candles. Like the market can't just keep moving like straight up. It has to fucking retrace. Where's my brush? Market can't just, go all the way fucking up and then all the way fucking down, all the way. It's not how price works. Price moves in fucking zigzags like this. I've talked about this in many of my videos. When the market moves like that, or this. So simply, all we waited for, because we had like three bullish candles before prior to market open. So it's like, okay, maybe we're definitely gonna retrace it to something in here. This order block, fair value gap, equilibrium. This would have been our pre-market equilibrium. Oh, we actually did tap it, but equilibrium would actually be kind of here to here. But yeah, it's so simple. We're like literally for the trend to continue, we just tapped into here, 5 minute breakup structure. We got the retrace, and then execute, take profits smashed, and yeah. So guys, hopefully I'll catch you guys tomorrow. But yeah, with that being said, that was trade recap. Oh, we also have this weekly up. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. I feel like for tomorrow, I actually have no idea. We might take out these highs, these highs. So maybe we also find the retracement within the uptrend and then target these highs, or we just fucking tank all the way down to this weekly gap and this. I think this is a 4 hour free, yeah, but yeah, we'll see. But like I said, with that being said, catch you guys tomorrow.